Hey everybody, I'm Robert the Zombie Bargain Hunter, and today it is what's sold on eBay for April 19th through the 25th. I wanted to thank everybody. I just turned on YouTube and I saw that I just hit 2,000 subs. So thank you everybody for subscribing to my little channel. Special thank you to It's Just Ivan, Starr from the Flippin Hippos, Courtney from Bolo Buddies, and a whole bunch of people. I just there's too many to mention. This is a great community on YouTube, and thank everybody for subscribing. All right, let's get into what's sold. All right, this week for April 19th through the 25th, I did $5,558.51. Selling costs are $1178.99, and the next net sales of $4,089.56. I will get into the exciting sale that I did on eBay about midway through, right before the plush. So hold your horses. Sales the last 31 days, I am 29.3% down. Amazing, right? I hit 5,000 this week and still 29% down from the last month. The last month was just crazy. Compared to the same period a year ago, I am 10.8% up. So still doing great compared to last year. All right, let's start off with the collectibles and everything else, and then I'll hit the plush. And of course, I'll show you my exciting sale of the week. This Sony PlayStation Vita is super hot right now. Paid almost nothing for these. This was in the GameStop buyout that I had, so have maybe a couple dollars into it, if that. This sold for $51.29, and it's just a tiny little memory card, and it sold super fast. As soon as I listed it, it was gone. So maybe I even sold it too low. So keep your eye out for memory cards for the Vita, or Vita games, Vita anything right now. It is super hot. Nintendo Wii Speak, I got this at the Goodwill bin, so paid almost nothing. It sold for $17.99, so pretty good for that. And I believe it only plays for this Animal Crossing game, so it's really, I think it's only for that. Next one. NBA 2K14, and I've talked about this a few weeks ago, where if you put the name in, people will search out the name and they'll just buy whatever video game or whatever is connected to the person. This one happens to be LeBron James. I've sold the Michael Jordan's NBA 2K. Make sure you put the name in the title of your video game, because look, I've sold 10 here. I've relisted this twice, so I've sold about 30 of these at $8.09, and there is so many of them that are like $5 that people just can't give them away. But if you put the name in there, I'm convinced that's what's selling it for me. So I'm maybe 10 cents in here, $3.50 to ship, so I'm making a good $4 or $5 each one, and I've sold so many of them. So make sure when you're listing like NBA or any sports game, put the name in the title. Alright, Pokemon is super hot right now. Got these off GameStop. I think I paid like $10 for them. Then of course I had like a $5 coupon, because every month they give you like a $5 coupon. So got these. I think it was like 2 for 15 or something like that. So I already sold 2 of them for $23.39 each, and I got this one too. I believe I paid full price at $10. I mean, it's not big profit, but hey, they sell with as soon as you put them up. So if you're in the store and you see them, might as well pick them up and get them listed. Rick and Morty inflatable chair. This is Pickle Rick. It is awesome. I don't know if you've seen this one before, but yeah, it's a pickle. It's an awesome chair. I should probably keep one for myself, but I wouldn't know where to put it. Anyways, I still have 2 left. They are selling for $35.99. I think I sold about 5 or 6 of them already. Don't remember where I got them from. Probably like GameStop or something. Dragon Ball Z Goku black and white coffee mug. I got these super cheap at GameStop, and I've talked about this in the past. Anime, video games, all that stuff sells. Make sure if you see it to pick it up and list it, because they will sell. On to the next one. Funko Pop Marvel. Well, this is Captain Marvel. This one actually went 4 of them to the same person. I gave him a deal. I believe it was like $12 each, something like that. It came up to $50 for all 4 that I had left. So they got a great deal, and I got some shelf space. These things were pretty big, and they were pretty annoying. They would like fall on my head and stuff because they were in a bad spot. So happy to get rid of them. Not sure why the picture's not coming up, but whatever. Just happy to get rid of them. Scuff Elite 2 paddles for the Xbox Series 1 and 2. These sold immediately. I didn't even know these things existed before I got them off of GameStop. They're just little paddles. I guess they stick out more, so it's easier to control the controller. I'm not sure. See, they go right there. So whatever. I've never used them, but obviously they're very popular because as soon as I list them, within like a few hours they were both gone, and they sold for $22.49. The Seagate storage for the Xbox Series S and X. I knew these wouldn't go fast. I put them up for $225 and took 10% off. I probably should have just left them at $225 or $220 because they immediately, as soon as I listed them, they were almost immediately gone. It's just an expansion drive for the video game system, but yeah. I only paid, I think it came out to $12 each when I did the GameStop haul, so it's an amazing sale. It's almost all pure profit. The Triple Action Intellivision game. This one, I actually had this in my house. It was in the garage for a long time. It was sealed, and yeah, so it was basically free. Had it since I was a child, and it sold for $26.99. So great item. Dragon Ball Z Son Goku adjustable snapback. I just started listing my hats that I got from GameStop. So this one sold right away. Like I was talking about, any anime, anything like that sells quickly. Dragon Ball Z is super hot. So is anything like that. Hello Kitty, My Hero Academia, Fruits Basket. I mean, Fairy Tail. All that is really hot. So make sure you list it. All right, this is what I wanted to talk about. If you saw a few weeks ago, I sold my the first series of Garbage Pail Kids for $1,450 on the challenge with Courtney. And I had a bunch of cards left, but I didn't have a complete set. So what I did is I went on eBay and Mercari and just started buying them. I got around, I think I needed about 10 cards, and it cost me about $30. So for $30, I made $2,159.99, which is crazy. And the other one only sold for $14.50, but this one actually really made up for it. This one sold for, like I said, whoops, what happened there? Something happened. It jumped. And these were not perfect. I even put it in the description, original not perfect, because these are my second set. I didn't have all the cards, so I had to go find them. But yeah, this was not perfect, and it sold for $21.59. So if you want to start, I am actually working on a third set. I am almost complete with that, actually. I've just been going to Mercari and eBay and just getting cards. Just going back and forth and snagging cards whenever they're on. Someone's just selling them for like $1 or $2. I'm just pulling cards, or a big lot of them for a few dollars. So it's great. You want to try it? Go ahead. Might as well. All right, on to the plush. This guy is hilarious. This is, I don't know what he is. What is he? He is a puppet company. Oh, his name is Sockets. He is a green monster. Any monsters sell very well. If you ever look at plush, just look up monsters. A lot of monsters will just sell very well. This is 15 inches long. He's a cool, he's a cool, funny little puppet. Look at his face. Look at his pretty face. All right, he sold for $26.99. Enough playing with the puppet. All right, the Giraffe Plush. This is from the Classic Toy Company. I've talked about Classic Toy in the past. These are just carnival plush that you just win by doing things at the carnival. You can see it has a little hang-like thing, so I guess that's where you hang them from the carnival. But they're filled with like styrofoam pellets, so they're really cheaply made, but people collect them. And this little giraffe sold for $17.09. This is a hot pink polka dot pig. This is just a generic Kelly toy, but since it has awesome colors, I knew it would sell, so I listed it higher than I would a normal pig. If you don't know, I buy a bunch of Gaylords from the Goodwill outlets, or I just go to the Goodwill bins and buy a bunch of plush. So that's where I get all my plush. So most of the plush I sell is within like maybe 50 cents, maybe $1 at the most. This one sold for $16.19. Another giraffe sold. This is from Asia Direct Toys, whatever that is. I thought he was a cool little toy, so I decided to list him. You can see it has my old like ruler, so it's been up there a little while, probably about a year. And he finally sold for $11.69. So I mean, not bad for just a generic, basically a toss-away toy that most people wouldn't even list. This is a bright orange striped tabby. Make sure when you're listing animals, they have like a realistic face. Make sure you put realistic in the title. You can see he has a cool realistic eyes. He has an awesome nose. If I can get a close-up on the nose. It's like a plastic, like little furry little nose. No, I don't have a close-up, unfortunately. But yeah, when they're realistic, make sure you put realistic. And this one sold for $15.29. IKEA Brontosaurus Jatelic, I don't know, whatever that is. I bought a huge haul from IKEA. I bought probably a good 100 different plush, maybe even more, I don't know. This one was one of them. It was a whole bunch of different dinosaurs and cats and pandas. But this one seems to be selling the fastest. I believe I had 25 of him at one time, something like that. Anyways, they came out to about $1.50 each, and they're selling for $19.79. So, Valentine's tie Beanie Boo, had this one for years, just sitting, camping in my store. Probably because it's so ugly. Look at the ugly background. That is my fault. I should have switched up the background when I didn't see it was selling within the first couple of years. But hey, I was lazy. My fault. I probably could have switched up the background and sold it for $15, but hey, I'll take the $10.30 that I made, and it is out of my house finally. Church's Chicken, talk about an ugly plush. This guy doesn't even have a face. I don't know what this thing is. Look at this thing. It is so weird. Look, it doesn't have a face. Look at this thing. I don't know about it, but hey, it's some kind of mascot. I've never seen its mascot or a commercial for Churches, so maybe it's a mascot? Whatever. It's scary looking. Had this up for a couple of years, and it finally sold at $11.69. Wells Fargo Mike. This is a horse. This is just I relisted this guy so many times. I've sold probably a good 15 of these guys over the years. I just constantly relist them when I get them in. When I used to go to my thrift store down where my grandma lives, I used to get a bunch of these. They always had like different rows. This is the Rose Bowl or Wells Fargo ponies. They have always had a bunch of them there, so I've always just kept relisting them. So of course I raised the price over the years. I was started to sell these, I believe, at like 11 or 12 a few years ago, but now the price is up to $15.99. This one sold for $14.39, and you can see I even have another one already up there. Like, I get so many of them. SeaWorld Whale. This is Shambu the Whale. A bunch of them sold. I don't know what happened. I couldn't give Shambu away like a month ago, and now just all of them are selling. I don't know why, but I'm happy to get rid of them. Goodbye, Shambu. 3 sold, and they sold for $14.39. Good riddance to Shambu. This is a puppy dog. More Valentine's plushes sold. I've sold probably about 5 more Valentine's plush. I don't know what's going on, but my store seems to like Valentine's plush, and I don't know what's going on with the computer. It's not showing me what I'm trying to show you. Alright, we'll just keep on this like this. You can see there's the Valentine's heart. I believe I got this probably from Rite Aid or Walgreens for 90% off, something like that. Oh, it's 2005, so I didn't get it out of Rite Aid or Walgreens. I got it out of the Goodwill bins. Good to know. Anyways, he sold for $15.29. Like I said, I sold probably another 4 Valentine's plush this week. Valentine's plush love me right now. I don't know what's going on. Cartoon Network Powerpuff Girls Blossom. This one actually talked. Didn't have this in my store that long, maybe 6 months. You see, just a generic Powerpuff Girl, but she talks, so the talking does help. She sold for $19.79. Brown and white plush bunny. I didn't sell hardly any bunnies or anything before Easter, but now that Easter's over, I'm selling bunnies. Go figure. You never know what's going on with eBay. You can see the tag's a little worn out, but you can see it's from Korea, which is usually a good sign of its age. When they're usually from Korea, it's usually an older bunny. This one sold for $17.99. This is Odie the dog. I've talked about Garfield in the past. Garfield's selling great for me, and now Odie started selling. I think I just sold Irene. I believe that's her name, the pink cat. If I remember correctly, I just sold my last one of her just today. So Garfield is selling like crazy right now. So make sure if you have some Garfield or have some Odies, get them up there. Get them listed. Great white shark. This one had a little bit of damage. This tush tag was missing. And yeah, but he was cool. You can see his eyes right there. It's really cool. And I've talked about in the past, if they have teeth, you see the teeth, especially if they have like rubber teeth or plastic teeth, people just go crazy for that. You can get a lot more money with the plastic or rubber teeth. This guy's been around for probably about a year, and he sold for $13.49. So not bad for something that was missing his tush tag and not in the greatest shape. Carter's Just For You. I've talked about Carter's in the past so many times. Got a big lot of these from Target, and they are just still selling. I've talked about Carter's probably every single week, once a week. They are amazing. So if you find some for decent money, make sure you pick them up. 6 sold, and they sold for $19.79 each. This was hilarious. This is a crab canny? I don't know. Sushi, whatever. It's from Cotton Food. You see Cotton Food. That's usually a decent brand to pick up. They usually have some real creative toys. Let me show you the tag. Oh, the tag is blurry. I cannot show you the tag. My bad. So let me not show you the tag, and just believe me that Cotton Food is a great brand, and it sold for $17.99. But they had a whole bunch of different things. I've sold like there was a beer that I sold, and I think some kind of sandwich from Cotton Food. So make sure if you see like food items, pick them up. If they're Cotton Food, check them out. They might be worth a few dollars. Panda Bear plush pillow. This one actually goes from a panda bear to plush. You can see right here, and he's pretty big too. Let's see, there's his face. Oh, look at his cute face. He's about 13 inches long. And he sold, oh, I put it right there, 13 by 9. And he sold for $19.79. So keep your eye out for those. Halloween plush bear. This one and this one sold to the same person. I gave him a deal, just told him $20 shipped, and you could have them both. I didn't really want them anymore because you can see they're not the greatest shape. I mean, this is so tiny. I probably should have listed them together anyhow. But he paid $20. He's happy to get them, and I'm happy to get rid of them. Flamingo hat. This is a posable hat. This neck, you can make it into anything you want. I'll show you right here. See, it's long. It's all squished. I mean, it's a cool little hat. It's all fluffy and cool. See if I can get a big picture of it. If my computer wants to. There you go. It's just a cool little hat. It was from Target, so I got $17.99. And I believe I just found that in the Goodwill bin, so hardly nothing. And last but not least, I don't know how this sold. Look at how bad I did the picture. It is amazing this thing sold at all. I don't know how did I take that picture? That is just bad. That's terrible. Hey, I make mistakes sometimes too. That picture was just so bad. I don't know how that's sold. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, thanks again for the 2,000 subscribers. Please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And don't fiddle fart around. Get all your listings up onto 3,000. Take care, guys. Bye.